It is quite exciting. I mean, we haven't found an exact twin for the Earth. This isn't an exact replica, but out of this latest haul of 500 new possible planets, the one in there that looks really exciting is 452b. It's a bit bigger than the Earth, about 50% bigger, but it's a star really that looks so similar.
2 engine start, 1.
Since it rocketed aloft in 2009, the Kepler Space Telescope has vastly added to mankind's store of knowledge about planets.
In 1995, a hit film, Waterworld, came and it showed a post-apocalyptic Earth. In that atmosphere, the Earth was completely flooded with the melting of polar ice caps of the planet. For astronomers, a question appeared in their minds that made them restless. Are there any real planets out there resembling the Kevin Costner classic? A very recent discovery by scientists this year may have an answer to that question. An international team of researchers led by Charles Cadieux, a Ph.D. student at the Université de Montréal and member of the Institute for Research on Exoplanets, iREx, has announced the discovery of an exoplanet orbiting TOI 1452. One of 2 small stars in a binary system located in the Draco constellation about 100 light-years from Earth. The exoplanet, known as TOI 1452b, is slightly greater in size and mass than Earth and is located at a perfect distance from its star, where its temperature would be neither too hot nor too cold for liquid water to exist on its surface. This distance is known as the habitable zone. Very rare planets all over the universe lie in the perfect habitable zones, including our Earth. The astronomers believe it could be an ocean planet, a planet completely covered by a thick layer of water, similar to some of Jupiter's and Saturn's moons. In an article published in August in the Astronomical Journal, Cadieux and his team described the observations that elucidated the nature and characteristics of this unique exoplanet. Charles Cadieux belongs to a group of astronomers who do ground follow-up observations of candidates identified by TSS to confirm their planet type and characteristics. He uses PSTO, extrasolar planets in transit and occultation, in French, a camera installed on Observatoire du Mont Mégantic, OMM, telescope developed by Université de Montréal professor David Lafrenière. The OMM played a crucial role in confirming the nature of this signal and estimating the planet's radius, explained Cadieux. This was no routine check. We had to make sure the signal detected by TSS was really caused by an exoplanet circling TOI 1452, the largest of the 2 stars in that binary system. The host star TOI 1452 is much smaller than our Sun and is one of 2 similar-sized stars in a binary system. The 2 stars orbit each other and are separated by such a small distance, 97 astronomical units, or about 2.5 times the distance between the Sun and Pluto. It is the distance where the TSS telescope sees them as a single point of light. But PESTO's resolution is high enough to distinguish the 2 objects, and the images showed that the exoplanet does orbit TOI 1452, which was confirmed through subsequent observations by a Japanese team. To determine the planet's mass, the researchers then observed the system with SPIRU, near-infrared spectropolarimeter, optimized for high-precision radial measurements, an instrument installed on the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope in Hawaii. Designed in large part in Canada, SPIRU is ideal for studying low-mass stars such as TOI 1452 because it operates in the infrared spectrum, where these stars are brightest. Even then, it took more than 50 hours of observation to estimate the planet's mass, which is believed to be nearly 5 times that of Earth. And because of this high mass, it is obvious that the gravity of this planet will also be around 5 times higher than the gravity we feel on our dear planet Earth. This high mass, according to the general theory of relativity, causes time to move slowly. So 1 year on planet Earth would be equal to just 11 days on this planet. Even though humans would not be able to survive in such harsh gravitational conditions, however, it would be ideal to see what kind of civilizations, if there are any, are present on that planet and what are their survival techniques to counter such high gravity. Researchers Etienne Artigal and Neil Cook played a crucial role in analyzing the data. They developed a powerful analytic method capable of detecting the planet in the data collected with SPI-RAW. SPI-RAW was built to enhance our understanding of exoplanets and star systems far from the Earth by monitoring the tiny shift or wiggle in a star's spectra over time. We observed TOI 1452 for 4 months. Every possible night, SPI-RAW was on the telescope, capitalizing on the extreme stability and reliability of the instrument, said Luc Arnold. The discovery by Cadieux and the team is the first of many strange new worlds SPI-RAW will help to uncover. The team also includes Quebec researchers Farba Jahandar and Thomas Vandal. Jahandar analyzed the host star's composition, which is useful for constraining the planet's internal structure, while Vandal was involved in analyzing the data collected with SPI-RAW. TOI 1452b is probably rocky like Earth, but its radius, mass, and density suggest a world very different from our own. Earth is essentially a very dry planet, even though we sometimes call it the blue planet because about 70% of its surface is covered by ocean. But here is a very freaking strange fact that water actually makes up only a negligible fraction of its mass, less than 1% and 0.05% to be exact. Water may be much more abundant on some exoplanets. In recent years, astronomers have identified and determined the radius and mass of many exoplanets with a size between that of Earth and Neptune, about 3.8 times larger than Earth. Some of these planets have a density that can only be explained if a large fraction of their mass is made up of volatiles such as water. These hypothetical worlds have been named ocean planets. TOI 1452b is one of the best candidates for an ocean planet that we have found to date, said Cadieux. Its radius and mass suggest a much lower density than what one would expect for a planet that is basically made up of metal and rock, like Earth. The University of Toronto's Mikhailo Plotnikov and Diana Valencia are specialists in exoplanet interior modeling. Their analysis of TOI 1452 shows that water may make up as much as 30% of its mass, a proportion similar to that of some natural satellites in our solar system, such as Jupiter's moons Ganymede and Callisto and Saturn's moons Titan and Enceladus. An exoplanet such as TOI 1452b is a perfect candidate for further observation with the James Webb Space Telescope, or Webb for short. It is one of the few known temperate planets that exhibit characteristics consistent with an ocean planet. It is close enough to Earth that researchers can hope to study its atmosphere and test this hypothesis. And in a stroke of good fortune, it is located in a region of the sky that the telescope can observe year-round. Our observations with the Webb telescope will be essential to better understanding TOI 1452b, said Reen Doyen, Université de Montréal professor and director of iREx and of the Observation du Mont Mégantic, who is also the principal investigator of NIRISS, one of the 4 science instruments of the James Webb Space Telescope. As soon as we can, we will book time on the Webb to observe this strange and wonderful world. The exoplanet research of humans is sometimes very vague because most of the time we do not even know what we are looking for. However, the case of the TOI 1452 is very different from the other planets. It is present in a perfect habitable zone and has so many other similarities with the planet Earth. An oceanic planet, who knows, might tell us something about our own planet that we have not yet discovered. That's the beauty present in the phenomenon of science. Everything and every conclusion are always open, and we just cannot negate the possibility of a certain happening until it happens or does not happen at all. Here comes the end of our exoplanet venture in this video. Please encourage us with some weight on the thumbs up impression present on your screen. A subscription to our channel will do enough to make us ecstatic. Plus, let us know about your feedback in the comments section and tell us about the topics on which you very desperately want to see a video. Our diligent and industrious team is working days in and days out to help the thrust of knowledge of ourselves and our audience.